We've got a little bit of a yoga Pilates mix today. So just start comfortably seated on your mat, whatever that position is for you. I'm gonna cross my legs, kind of crisscross applesauce. So sit up nice and tall for me and just think about your posture. Kind of grow through the crown of the head. Maybe close your eyes if that feels right for you. And take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Open up the mouth, sigh it out. Good. Inhale through the nose. Sigh it out the mouth. And just continue to breathe in and out. Keeping that breath in the nose, building up a little bit of heat. With every exhale, feel a little bit of a calm come over you. Feel those shoulders relax away from the ears, but notice how you get a little taller. You get a little prouder through the chest. Take another breath. When you're ready, let those arms start to reach. Inhale, reach them high to the sky. Exhale, let them fall back down to your sides. Go again. Inhale. Exhale, back down to your side. Good. Inhale. Exhale, down to the side. One more time, and on this one, reach one hand down to the mat, the other arm up for the ceiling. Just give it a little bit of lateral flexion. Yeah, inhale back up. Exhale to the other way. Good, and just continue kind of going side to side. Feeling that stretch all the way from your hip up through your obliques into your shoulder and extending through those fingertips, giving me just one more on each side. Good. Bring yourself back to center and just start bringing yourself onto your seat. So letting those legs come out in front of you, sit up nice and tall, roll your shoulders back and find a nice tall posture in boat pose. So I want you to feel your abs tighten up and lean backwards, bracing the core here. Maybe the arms come out for a little bit more of a challenge. And I just simply want you to lift one leg and then the other. Feel how the core tightens up as you do that. Stay tall. Good, and then let those hands come back behind you. Fingertips point towards your hips or towards your toes and just extend. Then pull yourself back in. So this is a modified teaser here. Pulling it back in, or boat pose, right? Whatever your lingo is, come back in, press it out, pull it back in. Give me 3 more here. Feel those abs get extra tight the further you press away. 2, 1 more, extend it out. Come back up to boat pose. Hold it there, arms come out, legs come down, grab for those shins, just sit up tall. Good. Extend the legs for me here, maybe give them a little bit of a shake. And I want you to inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward over the legs. Maybe hold this for a moment and try to reach past the toes. Just gentle pulses over the toes. Pulse, pulse. Yes. Hold this here for 3, 2, 1, and then roll your body up nice and slow. Come to the top and then roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. So start at that tailbone, tuck it under, roll 1 vertebrae at a time down to the ground. Reach those arms up overhead and then hug your right knee into your chest. Good. Go ahead and feel the stretch and compression into that hip. Maybe give your ankle a little bit of rotation. And then gently just switch legs. Go ahead and pull the other leg in. Get a little bit of compression. That might feel nice after your boat pose. Rotate around the ankle. But we've got to start working again. So switch again. This time I want the long leg hovered as you pull the knee into the chest and then switch. And then switch. Good. Switching about 1 breath per movement, pulling it in, extending it out. This shouldn't feel so bad. Now, as you get comfortable here, I want you to start lifting your head, tucking that chin slightly, and feel your shoulders elevate off the ground. Pull the abs in and continue to move, pulling it in and switch, and switch, and switch. Gentle tug. You've got 4, 3, 2. Now take it to a straight leg kick. Up and up. Yes, grabbing for that calf, pulling it towards the head gently, and switching those legs for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Grab those legs up, tuck them in, and just shoulders down, rock it out. Good. We're gonna extend those legs out again, and I just want you to kind of tuck your elbows, prop yourself up. So now those elbows are behind you, your hands are flat on the ground. Extend through the toes and see if you can't lift up through the hips. Ooh, that one's a toughie. And then bring it back down. Good, so not a lot of range of motion there because we've only got enough room between our shoulders and our elbows. So see if we can push up into our hands. A little bit more range of motion here. Roll those shoulders back, keep the toes pointed, squeeze and lift the glutes into your reverse plank. Hold it here. Good, now let's flow. Drop those hips and drive the hips. Good, drop the hips and drive the hips. Give it one more, drop and drive. Hold it and then slowly lower down. Sit up nice and tall and let those legs come back behind you. Coming onto all fours now, we're gonna flatten out those hands, flatten out the feet, relaxing the shoulders and taking our right leg straight back behind us. Good, just kind of feel your hips level out, toes point down, heel points back. And opposite arm's gonna stretch. Reaching in opposition here, just feel your core tighten up and feel some length from fingertips to heel. And then just slowly bring it down and switch to the other side. Let that leg come back first, just on this first one. And then opposite arm, find your stability, find your balance. Stay put here. And then we're gonna move with our breath. So exhale down, inhale, switch. Exhale down, inhale, switch. Good. Just continue at your own pace, and I'm gonna add on to this just a little bit. So reaching out, and on this next one, we're gonna reach out, then reach away from the midline. So let that same arm and leg reach away from the center, come back to center, drop it down. Other side, reach out, reach outside the center, back in and down. Continue, reach, go out. Come in and down, one more. Reach and out. And in and down and relax. Just quickly pull back, round your back. Kind of a modified child's. And then pop back up. Find all fours again. Tuck your toes under, find a flat back, and press through the palms. Elevate the knees off the mat, just hover here. Good, so you should feel your core lighten up. And then when you're ready, hike those hips, find your way up. Your heels will touch all the way down. This is a much shorter down dog stance. And then we're gonna come back down, hover the knees. Good, drive the hips, hover the knees. Keep going. Up and down at your own pace. Exhale, inhale. Give it 3. Bring those knees right above the mat. Give it 2. 1 more. Hover it. Yeah, and then walk it back. Find a plank, 1 foot at a time. Find a down dog. This is a much more natural down dog. You might need to adjust a little bit. Get those feet hip width apart. Pedal out the heels. Do what you need to do to feel right. Good. And I just want you to slowly walk your feet towards your hands, making your way into a forward fold. Relax your body over your legs. Soften the knees. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes. And then just start heel toeing your feet as wide as your mat, maybe a little wider. My heels are gonna stay on, but I'm gonna let my toes point out and off. And then I'm sinking my hips down into a yogi squat. Yeah, so now try to lift the chest here. You might even want to take it wider. Bring your elbows to the inside of the thighs, press the hands against each other, and just shift. Kind of shift from foot to foot. Not too big of a movement, but feel the compression in the hips with each little move. Good. Let those hands come back down to the mat and then hike the hips up high. Find that wide forward fold here. And then heel toe your feet back to center. And take just one quick reverse swan dive up. Flatten your back, reverse swan dive up. And go straight back down, swan dive down. Good, plant those hands, step yourself back into your plank position. Hold here, relax your shoulders, and I want you to slowly bring your right knee into your chest to let it hover over the mat. Good, back to plank. Exhale, left knee to chest, hover. Back to plank, right knee, plank, left, plank. One more each side, right and left. Hold your plank for 3. Stay there strong. 2, 1. Drop the knees wide, toes together, pull back. Find your child's pose. Relax. Let your head come on your mat, your hips to your heels. Take a breath here. We're going to come back onto your wrists. So you might be in down dog and that's okay, but I want your wrists to get a bit of recovery. Because on your next inhale, we're coming back to plank. So reach those fingertips out. Shift your weight forward. Find your way back into plank position. This time, we're going to take our right knee into the chest. Then rotate it under our body. Reach outside. Pull it back up and back. So knee in. Rotate. Tap that toe out. Bring it back in and back. Do that again. Right knee in. Rotate. Tap. Pull it back and plank, knee in, tap out, pull it center and back, drop those knees. Another quick child's pose, relax. Good work. We got just a little bit more for that core here. Take a breath. And then shift your weight back into your plank position one more time. Hands down onto the mat, shoulders away. And I want you to take those legs, step it nice and wide, hike the hips, bring it back to plank, and then step it forward. Lift that chest. Good, hands down, hopper step back, wide plank, walk the feet in, down dog. Yeah, come back to plank, walk the feet out, hike the hips, hop forward, lift the chest, hands down, hop back, wide feet, walk it in, hike the hips, down dog. One more time, find your way to plank, walk it out, hike the hips, soften the knees, float or step forward, drop and lift, hands down, come back, wide plank, walk it in, hold it, and find down dog. Nice job here. Go ahead, walk your feet towards your hands one step at a time again. Give yourself a quick reverse swan dive up, full stand. Exhale, come straight back down, swan dive forward. Hands down, step back. Find your way into a real quick child's pose. Palms up, relax. Take 3 nice deep breaths here, and we're gonna move into a little bit of hip mobility. So when you're ready, plant those hands back down, and we're gonna pull our bodies forward, shift our weight, and our right leg's gonna pop out to the side. Yeah, and then come on back. Other foot pops out to the side and back. So really try to rotate through that hip as we bring it all the way outside the hand, looking for a nice long body. And back, up, and back, up, and back. One more. And take it back, good. Hold it, find your way into a down dog when you're ready. And we're gonna give a similar move, this time though from our down dog. So right foot's gonna come outside the hand, and back down dog. Other side and back. So just notice how it's changed your range of motion, how it's changed the mobility for your hips. Give it one more, even out, stay in down dog. Good. Now we're gonna take our right leg up high to the sky, open up the hips, let the heel fall. We're gonna bring it all the way back around and through to the opposite elbow, rotate your body. Good, bring it back up, reach, open, rotate it under, back up one more time, reach it, back, open, and under. And then this time straight up, then straight forward outside your hand into a nice low lunge. Stay high through that back leg if you can, and then take an easy twist. Turn towards your front leg, stack your arm on top of the other. Breathe. Good. Let that hand come back down to the inside, step it back. Find down dog. We gotta hit up the other side. So let's let our left leg, other leg lift up, open the hip, heel falls, and then bring it all the way under and through. Rotate it to the opposite knee or elbow. Come up, open, knee to elbow, open, close, knee to elbow. Last time, take it up, take it back, and then step it all the way outside your hand, rotate, arm up. Try to stack your wrist over your shoulder, shoulder over other. Press down through that bottom hand. Hold this 3, 2, 1. Hand down, step it back, down dog. Walk your feet in. Exhale in your forward fold. Reverse swan dive up. Take it right back down, swan dive forward. Plant those hands for me again. Step back into your plank one more time. Find your plank, hands are underneath the shoulders, and we're gonna lower down as slowly as we can. So feel free to set those knees down if you like. Come down as slowly as you can. Drop the chest and relax, good. Bring those hands out in front. Maybe they reach for more, bent for a little less. And I want you just to lift through the upper body, arms, chest, squeeze back through those elbows for a little bit of engagement in the upper back, and then come down. Inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, come down. Squeeze and lift, hold. Now see if you can extend those arms out if they aren't already. Bring them back and down. Nice. We'll give the upper body just a quick rest. You can always rest it down, forehead on hands, and I just want you to squeeze your glutes, lift up through the bottom half and back down. So those hips are gonna kind of naturally press down into the mat and down. Feel the glutes squeeze, low back squeeze to lift you up and down. Up and down. 2 more. Hold this last one up just for a moment. Squeeze and relax. Good. All right, arms back out. We're at a bend. We're gonna add them together. So I want you to lift upper body and then lift lower body. Upper, lower. Now move with control. You might start feeling your body rock from front to back. That's fine as long as it's in control and your low back feels safe. Give it one more. Ending on those legs. Hands down, pull back, nice job. Harder than it looks, small moves. Kind of just shake it out side to side. We're gonna bring ourselves up and over onto our glutes. Legs out. Meet me back in that seated position, that boat-like position that we were at the beginning. Roll the shoulders for me. Lean back into it. And let's hold. See if you can bring those legs up one at a time. Give it a small rotation and up. Rotate and up. Breathe. You've got 3, 2, 1, and done. Hold it here, lower down, all the way down, slow, controlled, reach overhead. Perfect, hug those knees in. Take a little rock, side to side. We did a lot of work on the core. So let's get a nice little spinal twist. Arms come out to a T, knees at tabletop. Let your knees fall to one direction, your eyes to the other. Let them fall where they do, so don't force it. When they get there, think about relaxing. Relax your body, relax your breath. If your shoulders popped off the mat, I want you to think about pulling it back down. Exhaling into it. Feel free to close your eyes. Good, take one more breath. And then when you're ready, brace your core, pick those knees back up. Head the other way, let them fall to the other side. Exhale into that twist, just like before. Do your best just to relax. Close your eyes if you'd like, but then remember to press down through the shoulder, keeping them both on the mat. Take a few nice deep breaths here to sink into it. Bringing yourself back to center, brace the core, knees up. Hug those knees in again. If you need a small rock in one direction or circle in one direction, take it. And then circle in the other direction. And then bring your hands inside your legs. Grab for the outsides of the feet. Pull those legs up. The bottoms of the feet are to the ceiling now. Those knees are pulling down into your sides. Getting a little bit more compression for those hips. We had a lot of hips and abs today. All the things we need in our life. And if you need a little bit more hamstring, you're gonna extend one leg straight, pull it back in, then the other leg straight, pull it back in, and maybe you let both legs go straight. If not, you can just do one again, and then maybe the other. Stay for another breath, and then slowly bring those legs back in. Bring the feet together and then let them come down into a reclined butterfly. So knees are out, soles of the feet are together, and we're gently pressing down through the inner thighs, trying to relax the glutes, relax the hips. Stay here for a moment. And then just allow for the arms to open up, the palms to open to the ceiling. Wiggle your jaw, wiggle your nose. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, open your mouth. Good, inhale. Exhale, sigh. And then just kind of let your face get heavy. Your eyes may close, your cheeks are reaching for the mat. And notice the openness in your chest. As your breath starts to move your stomach up and down. And checking in on your hips, seeing how the stretch feels. If you like butterfly position, stay here. If you don't, feel free to stretch the legs out one at a time. Reaching the feet for the corners of the mat and then giving each leg just a little bit of a rock so that your feet can naturally roll open. Keeping that lower half of your body relaxed. I'm just taking a few cleansing breaths here. A few relaxing breaths. In a moment, just to let your mind be still. ahead and just start opening and closing the hands and the toes. And making some rotation in the wrists and the ankles. And letting those elbows and knees bend. Give yourself a little hug, maybe a rock. And then make your way somewhere comfortable and seated. You can roll to seated. Sit up nice and tall when you get there. And just relax those shoulders back down your back. Take a breath. Move those arms on the next one. Inhale. Pull them down into heart center. Thank you for your energy today, for all your strength, and all that you do to get back into your workout every day. Hope to see you on the next workout soon. Namaste.